the North have continued to produce children without parental guidance. They have continued to marry underage children. They've refused to take to family planning, and they have refused to allow their children to be educated in the Western way of education. Even the Almajiri system, which is also a very good system of education, you have not funded it, and now you want to accuse Nigeria or Nigerians for the woes of your children. My friend, you cannot eat your cake and have it back, and that is the truth of the matter. Come to the south here by 5 a.m.
Hello and what's up, guys? In this video we need to talk about a very heated development shaking the entire country right now. The south has fired back at Professor Ango, Abdullahi and Sheikh Gumi, and the responses are bold, direct and honestly shocking. Let's get straight into it. A southern leader has come out openly calling out Professor Ango Abdullahi, and he didn't mince words. He said the North cannot eat its cake and still expect to have it again. While certain families were planning their children's future, investing in education, building structure, giving proper guidance, the North, according to him, chose a completely different path. He said northern leaders spend years marrying underage girls, rejecting family planning, and bringing children into the world without a support system needed to guide them. Many of these children were denied schooling entirely. Even the Almajiri system, which could have been a workable structure, was abandoned and left unfunded. Now, decades later, he says the consequences are playing out openly. Millions of uneducated youths, over 15 million out of school, and many ending up in the forest, living rough and joining bandit groups. But instead of accepting responsibility, Professor Ango is pointing fingers at Nigeria and other ethnic groups, and then he dropped the part that made everybody pause. He reminded Nigerians that Professor Ango Abdullahi was the arrowhead of the 2017 Kaduna Declaration, a move that almost threw the country into chaos. He also linked him to the tragic pogrom of the 1966 to 1967 that left countless Igbo people killed in northern Nigeria. According to him, the warning signs are clear, and is calling on the United Nations, the European Union and the African Union, and even ECOWAS to take note immediately. His message was simple: if anything like a pogrom happens again today, hold Professor Ango Abdullahi responsible. But the fire did not end there. Another southerner responded directly to Sheikh Gumi, and his message was equally explosive. He said as long as the North continues to hold on to its current Almajiri practices, insurgency will never end. In his own words, they know exactly what they are doing. They cannot deceive us again. He asked Gumi a simple question: who stopped the North from educating their people? Nigeria became independent in 1960. Every region had the same starting point. The Southwest gave free education through Awolowo. The Igbo never even had free education. So how did it suddenly become the South's fault that the North chose a different path? He said the North has built an entitlement mentality, always pushing blame outward instead of looking inward. Instead of blaming the West for sponsoring insurgency or accusing the federal government of neglecting northern youth, he said they should admit the truth. They rejected family planning, rejected Western education, promoted mass weddings, encouraged uncontrolled childbirth, and pushed millions of children into the Almajiri system to beg and roam the streets. According to him, these same youths are later used for elections and most times lure into criminal activities, and now the consequences are haunting the region, but the blame is being shifted yet again. Guys, the tension around this is very serious. These southern voices are not holding back at all. They are saying openly and fearlessly that the North created the crisis hurting their region today, and until they accept the truth, nothing will change. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
Good morning, all. I'm using this venue to call out Professor Ango Abdullahi based on his recent public pronouncements that they not have their children as bandits in the forest, and that they have over 15 million children out of school, and in circumstance is blaming it on Nigeria and Nigerians. For crying out loud, Professor Ango, the North cannot eat its cake and have it back. The North have continued to produce children without parental guidance. They have continued to marry underage children. They've refused to take to family planning, and they have refused to allow their children to be educated in the Western way of education. Even the Almajiri system, which is also a very good system of education, you have not funded it, and now you want to accuse Nigeria or Nigerians for the woes of your children. My friend, you cannot eat your cake and have it back, and that is the truth of the matter. Come to the south here by 5 a.m. in the morning, you see parents taking care of their children, rushing them to school, spending money in their education. You did not do same for your children. You did not invest in your children. So what do you expect? Please apologize to your children. Let them know that people like you, your generations, have failed them. That's why they're in the forest, and that's why they're out of school. Now, talking about Nigerian politics, I'm very clear on what you said, that if the election does not go the way the North wants, that you are going to, you are ready for what? If the election does not go your way, won't you go to court? We know you, we know your antecedents, we know that you are the spearhead and the mastermind of the Kaduna Declaration of 2017 that almost led to pogrom. We know that you are a chief suspect in the pogrom between 1966 and 1967 that took the lives of over 130,000 Igbos and people who suspected to be Igbos. We know you are a blood-tested man. Let me tell you what, if by adventure there is any violence in the North, we will ensure that you are sent to jail for life. We are putting the United Nations on notice, as we did in 2017. We are putting ECOWAS and the AU on notice. We are putting EU on notice of your threat to unleash violence on other Nigerians. We are ready to ensure that this will not happen. And my advice to every Nigerian, if you find yourself in an area where there is pogrom or things or anything of that sort, don't attempt to run, because you will not make it to Muritala Mohammed Bridge or Jebba Bridge. You will not. Stay back and fight. Defend your life. Be in group and fight, because you shouldn't die a coward. Fight and defend yourself. This does not only go to the Southerners. If you're a Fulani man or Hausa man or Kanuri man and you're in Lagos and people come to attack you, don't run. Stay and defend yourself. Nigeria belongs to all of us. No tribe or ethnic group is superior to the other. We are going to salvage this country together. If we are not going to salvage it, then we'll go our separate way, peacefully, not in violence. And we should not hand over this country into the hands of criminals like the situation in Congo and Somalia.
As long as the North still believe in Almajiri, it can never end. They know what they are doing. They cannot deceive us again. In the first place, who told you not to educate your people? Was it me? Nigeria had independence in 1960. All of us were here. You decided to choose whatever you want to choose, and now you want to blame us for your problem. Do you not have the capacity to give your people free education like Awolowo? The Igbos never had any free education. So, why are you not telling us that if you let them uneducated? I don't get it. You don't feel that you have this entitlement mentality. Is it our fault that this is not happening in your area? You people should go home and think. Yes, you created this problem. Don't run away from it.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you. Do you think there are no kidnappers and criminals in the southeast or the southwest?
Sir, listen. If what is going on in the southeast is the same thing that going in the north, in fact, it's like there will be peace in Nigeria.
All right. Thank you very much.
There will be peace in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. But on your comment on education, I tend to agree with you that our leaders really has failed the nation because they have not concentrated on education. Everybody is after himself. I agree with you that one. I confess. I confess. But you see, what I will not agree with you is criminality is everywhere. Everywhere. In fact, we never heard of kidnapping and armed robbery. It came to us in the north from the south. It was creeping slowly, and it corrupted our people, and they are doing it now. So let us adjust.
The number of terrorists in the north today, if we should have them in the south, there will be no Nigeria. Is it true of us? We are trying here. We are trying here. We are
but
trying.
But do you know why? It's because the population of those underprivileged in the north is more. Is in millions.
Most of them are not Nigerians. You brought them here. The people that are
that narrative. Look, nobody can tell you. Nobody can tell you like me. because I have had one-on-one chat with them. You know, they are pure Nigerians. I wouldn't rule out elements of non-Nigerians among them, but they are Nigerian herdsmen. And one thing I want to make you understand is that, you see, the North, with this large population of really uneducated people, really is becoming a national. Governor Soludo of Anambra State, when he was the central bank governor, he came to Arewa House in Kaduna, and he said the poverty in the North, he fears that is going to constitute a security threat for the whole nation. He said this many years before even this started. So you see, we have to improve the economic situation and education and everything. Then this is the way to go about it. But if you see you want to do it violently, you want somebody to come and massacre people, that will not work. That will not work.
Our Muslim brothers should tolerate us and let them meet us halfway. Moses, we have tried. We have tried as a religious group. We have tried. All the things they have done to us in this country, we have never retaliated. Is that not how to show goodwill? Is that not to show tolerance? Why is it that every time all the problem will be coming from, and not only that, I'm not even seeing it as a problem, rather they will blame me and you over here for the problem they created. I mean, these are the issues here. If they should do that, even Trump will not look at us. All this noise about CPC will not come up. Let them try to tolerate the Christians, for God's sake. That's what I'm saying. They should tolerate the Christians because we have tried. No other religious group can tolerate what we are going through here. And it's because of this intolerance that is causing problem. When you pamper these people and see them as the best thing that happened after Jesus Christ, then they will continue to do what they are doing. You have never seen it as a problem. These people that are occupying Benue and Plateau villages, where are they from? What religion do they profess? All the people that are marauding all over the north in the name of Iswa, Boko Haram, bandits, or whatever, are they Christians? Moses, are they Christians? So, who is behind all these things? Can't we tell the northern leader to come together? Take yourself inside the room and talk to yourself. These are your children. Even somebody told you that they are their boys. So when you have done all that, why are you coming out to blame us?
Look, let me tell you, this Boko Haram, usually they're Kanuri people. So if you go into Maiduguri, how can you differentiate between normal Kanuri and normal and Boko Haram? Now and you start killing young, you start rounding up boys. You see, when this
are they Boko Haram? The ones in Kaduna, are they Boko Haram? They're not. We have different terrorist organization now moving around.
The
You're saying you want them to be annihilated. And in another breath, you're saying, calling for them to receive amnesty. So how do we now,
I don't know how I can make you understand. You see, you just have faith in us. We want this problem to stop, but not the way you are thinking about it.
The Boko Haram kidnapped the Chibok girls that were kidnapped up until today, we're yet to see most of them reunite with their parents. We also have the Dabachi girls and so many other presidents. For example, I stay in the north. I love the north a lot. But at this point in time, so many things are happening.
Yes, you see, as you are grieved, we are grieved. It doesn't. In fact, we are even more concerned than you because they are staining this beautiful religion of Islam. Really. You see, and I've told you, when you go back, all of you, check the book of Islam or even just chat GPT and say, what did the Prophet say about the youth coming to kill people?
How much longer? I see this thing as gaslighting because when Jonathan was in office, Jonathan had to bring in General Hejirika, who gave Boko Haram hair. He was chasing them bumper to. In fact, it was Hejirika that identified Sambisa Forest where he chased them into. Moses, what happened? Northern leader started writing petition against Jonathan, sending letter to ICC, to America, to everybody, that Jonathan want to do genocide, he want to retaliate what they did to them during the war. Is that not what happened here in Nigeria? For a people who wanted this thing to end, wouldn't you have encouraged Jonathan in what he was doing? Please, somebody should answer me.
Yes, I will.
Good, I'm coming. Please, I'm coming.
I will answer you.
Yes, I'm coming. Now, Jonathan had to withdraw Hejirika, and the thing now escalated under Buhari. Again, listen, if these people meant well, why are they spreading from the whole north to now? They are coming to the south. Initially, they told us it was herdsmen. They were looking for grazing. Now, the whole thing has spread all over Nigeria. Is there any state in Nigeria today that is not expressing this thing? So what's the meaning? They want us to believe in what they are doing, Abi. They want us to believe in terrorism so that we cannot live. Is that what you're telling me? No, tell me. So pampering these people is a no-no for me.
Okay.
They shouldn't spread this in all over Nigeria.
Let's have your response.
I think there is a miscommunication between North and the South. There's a missing gap. Ehejireka, we are there, we are here. Ehejireka, in fact, I had a lady from Maiduguri saying, it's over the news, that we prefer Boko Haram to what the army was doing in Maiduguri. They were killing innocent people. It was very merciless, killing innocent people. That's why the northern states was all united that this man must go. Because you see, you need to follow these things systematically, slowly, gently, you know, just like treating a brain cancer. If you go in there with roughness, you will kill the patient. But you have to be very delicate, trying to extract the cancer from the normal cells gently and remove them. This is how these people have infiltrated the society. You can't come, even the bombs that was in United Nations, the one in 1st October Eagle, the one in Kaduna, the one in Jaji, the one in Kano, they are all done by a clandestine security, not by Boko Haram. Boko Haram don't have capacity for that.
Do you want these individuals, these clandestine security, as you call them, would you like to see them annihilated? Would you like to see them wiped out? Would you like to see those that are displacing Nigerians, those that are causing?
Let me tell you, is there in our hadith. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, if I am alive, I will annihilate them. This is what you used, annihilate them, because they are the most evil people created by God.
So you would like to see them wiped out?
Yes. Trump is an extremist, just like this extremist you are fighting. In fact, they could even be behind them just because they want our resources. In fact, so many experts, intelligence said the West is behind Al-Qaeda, the West is behind ISIS, the West is behind all this, so that, you know, they give you a problem and suggest a solution. Then they are building the biggest consulate in Nigeria. Why? In Lagos. Because they want to come and establish the authority and power here. So you people should not allow them to use the name of Christianity. There are no any Christians. This man groping women and doing all those kind of things. This is convicted felony. I think he's coming to protect. Christianity is a reverend religion. In Islam, let me tell you, read the Quran. The Quran is there. وَجَعَلْنَا فِي قُلُوبِ الَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوهُ رَحْمَةً وَرَحْمَةً. Allah has told us in the Quran, the followers of Jesus, Allah has put compassion and mercy in their hearts. They are very loving people. This is Christianity, not this kind of nonsense cowboys accusing people, threatening all the world and one thing is an antichrist, you know, because in the name of Christ, and he's saying he's a peaceful man and he's a warmonger, you know, trying to cause problem all over. So I want Nigerian Christians to know they have no better friends than these Muslims we are neighbors with. Let me tell you how Americans can help us. They can give us drones, surveillance drones. They can also give us fighting.
Which of course we have before 12 Tucano jets. They've gotten weapons.
No, Tucano jets are useless. They just use Buhari. And, sorry to say, it's already a deceased person. They use an idiot to collect money, about $500 million from Nigeria, without even going through the Senate.
But the other weapons that Nigeria. Okay, so what weapon do you think Nigeria should go for now? Because
usually I think it's a drone technology. Drone technology for surveillance and for engagement will do very well for us. That Americans can do, and they can help us with it. The way they have been helping Israel to fight Gaza, they can do it. But they are not ready to do it. How can they tell me they want to come and start bombing Nigerians when they will be bombing innocent people? And they will compound the problem. In fact, our problem is local, and we, the locals down, we know better how to deal with it than somebody outside coming to threaten. And more or less, you see, I'm not a really fan of government. Honestly, I've been critical of all government. What I think is a slight on Tinubu's government, honestly. Right. I felt the man honestly we all need to gather around this man and help him to overcome this problem, honestly speaking. Because he's doing his best.